today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries. $63 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And here's Hill. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
touchdown.
Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Chargers 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Letting one fly deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Greg Zuerlein to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down, Prescott. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. We'll get that complete to Reed. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
48-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, that's a touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What did they call that on?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking outside, he's got a man. It's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's third down.
Hayward on the coverage.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper route.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
52 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Michael Badgley.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 8. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop the throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return out just shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 8.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboys.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zerline's kick is up and through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. That time, a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Henry. It's a gain of 9.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Reed. He's got it. Touchdown, Joe Reed. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. No sweat, he puts it through here in the 4th. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll try the left side. Cross. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to keep it again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.